What you do to cool off after a long day? I don't know. I don't really think like that. Like my days don't really push me in that way. I have trouble going to sleep if I'm not tired, and that sounds dumb. But let me give you an example. I might not go to sleep till like 4 o'clock in the morning, not because I'm just like up or some insomnia type shit, but because I'm just like I'm not tired enough, and I might wake up at 8 in the morning, so I might get 4 or 5 hours of sleep and be cool for the whole next day. Like literally, I don't know why I work like that. I gotta be doing something even to the moment I go to sleep, bro. Like I just don't relax. I can't explain it. Like I don't relax. I need my best relax is when I wake up. Like when I wake up, that's when I might read. That's when I might be either reading or just watching something when I fresh wake up. But then that don't last for long. I'm already thinking about my to-do list I wrote the night before. Like I always have to be like going to sleep. I gotta be finishing something, bro. How do I steal a homie's girl bad? How do I steal a homie's girl? She bad and she kind of on me, oh God. Well, if you had any type of sense of integrity or honor, what you would do is tell your homie that his girl is a whore. Oh, man, if you get her, she going slime you out the way. Yeah, I mean, let's say I was in that situation. If my homie girl was coming on to me, bro, you know what I would do? I would say something to him about it, and then we would plot. We would plot to expose her. Me and my niggas are such great double agents. FBI, if the FBI, CIA hired us, bro, that shit, we would go hard, bro. Like, we are such good double agents, double informants, bro. Like, the information that gets connected between us is crazy. Like, everything, we be mic'd and plugged between our social network, bro. Like, listen, man, this shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. L man's a death, like, talking about she bad, like, fuck her. If you got any loyalty to your homie, do not fuck your homie girl while he's still with her. I wouldn't even, I'm not even like, child, I never did this, and I always thought this was weird. If you spin on your homie chick after they done, that's weird to me. Like, if she go, then, you know, like, still, that's weird. It's weird. I've seen situations where niggas stop being cool because of that. It's too much out here. If it was all about bro, like, that's just weird to me. If he hit, and that's just a random shorty he just with or something like that, that's different. But if they was in a relationship, they was really going out, Chad. They really was cut, and you go at her after your homie, you crazy. I don't know the kind of friend group y'all got. I don't know. It's only acceptable in high school if you in a small school. Bro, I wasn't even doing that with niggas wasn't even doing that in middle school, and we had like 90 students in that. Y'all act like it's only at y'all high school. Dog, I ain't gonna lie, I love how my high school went, bro. I mean, my first 2 years was like kind of like reckless. Third one was getting it together. Senior year, I locked in, right? Bro, I was across, my high school had 2,500 students, 2,500 students when I graduated. My graduating class was like 600 or something like that. Maybe somewhere in between 400 and 600. We were across the street from an all-girls high school. At the top of the block was a transportation center that brought 20 different high schools to the same spot because you could get anywhere in the city from this transportation center. You could get downtown, West Philly, North Philly, South Philly, Northeast. You could get any fucking where. Northwest Philly, like not Northwest, that's like Germantown, Chestnut Hill, and all that shit. But you could get anywhere in Philly from this transportation center. So everybody that went to school at different schools would just come to this place. Do you know the scramble RNG you had of women every day? Oh my God. I just feel like it's too much. It's too many women out here for you to be spinning at your homie's girl. Like, that's just shiesty to me. That mean you always wanted my. It's just that I had her first. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I had her before you. Hold on, child. I hate when this shit get blurry like this. I wish it would lock in. Yo, child, I don't know what it is, bro, but this sickness went from my chest to my throat to my nose, and that shit is like now it's in my it's on my eyes a little bit. Like I was crying after I sneezed earlier. Like the tear just dropped by my eye. I'm like, what the? If it ended in the talking stage, that's different. why would I say cuffed relationship actually going out? If he only was talking to her, like that's different. Like that's different to me. But sometimes, guess what? I've been in a situation where I observed it. My man's was in a relationship with this girl. My other man's was like her best friend. Boy, best friend. And he used to go over her crib all the time, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he ended up, right? And the funny part, like, I call it funny, but it's just ironic. My one homie will always pretend he did not care about the girl. But after the other bull fuck, we not even cool no more. But after he my other homie was like on some like sending paragraphs to her. How could you do this? Like it was a crazy situation, but in front of us, he would act like he didn't even care about her. Like she means nothing to me. Fuck her. And then behind the scenes, it's like they having heart to hearts, paragraphs, voice messages on the phone. Like they discussing it all emotionally. I don't know. I just like if you care about a bitch, my nigga, own that shit. Cause it makes a difference. But if your man's shiesty anyway, he gonna snake you. He gonna backdoor you regardless. You know what I'm saying? But why pretend like you don't care? A say, all right, you don't care, all right, bet. And then you just go into it. We get into you mind today? No. I'm literally probably gonna end the stream in like 30 minutes. Like it's gonna be a real short stream. So I just wanted to chat with y'all. He was going through it. Yo, it was crazy. Like it was crazy, bro. You know you mean the world to me. You think a woman could flirt with her guy best friend for a year and not do anything with them? I fucked a woman. Excuse me. Let me not go there. I guess. Why do you care? Do you think a woman could flirt with a guy best friend for a year and not do anything with him? You niggas flirt with longer than that and still don't. What are you saying? What are you getting at with that question? Either you talk to the girl, like you're trying to make her your girlfriend, and she got a boy best friend and you intimidated by him, or you're like, what are you getting at? Like, what's going on with that question? I don't really get it, chat. Flirting does not equal sex, exactly. That's why y'all get so hung up, man. Y'all be like, she was just flirting with me the other day and she stopped texting me. Flirting is a dance. Flirting is an act. Flirting is an art. I could flirt without even thinking about it. Flirting is a part of my personality. Like, y'all know the grandpa I did the video with? We talked about this. Like, we gotta take a step back on our personalities at times. Flirting is so instinctual that we have to stop ourselves. We have to end the conversation early. Only in a relationship we was talking about this. We was talking about when we were in a relationship. You know, my grandfather's married now. But he's talking about like, there's times where he know he could say this and do this and lead this. So he got to shut that shit down early, because flirting is not special. Like, I don't know why y'all put flirting on such a pedestal, because y'all don't know how to flirt. So I guess y'all get at it. But flirting is so, like, flirting can be like in somebody's personality. They can be a flirt. It could just be in who they are. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got a low self-esteem, it's probably gassing your head up, and you probably feel like, oh my God, they want me so much. Whole time that's just their personality. You're salty as shit. They don't like you. How you got a jacket on in a hot ass weather? Do I got time for this Neanderthal today, chat? Do I? I'm gonna let y'all decide. If not, we can move on. I'm down to move on. I really don't care. I don't think don't waste it. Don't waste it. I was thinking the same thing. I'm not gonna waste it. You got it, bro. It's hot. You got it. I'm not even gonna waste any time on it. I'm talking about, she was talking about giving neck but not doing it. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Look what the fuck you just said. Are you trolling? You think a woman could flirt with her guy best friend for a year and not do anything with them? I got a girl right now and she was flirting with her boy best friend because she caught me cheating. I'm going to tell you right now, leave the relationship. Cut her off. I'm talking about, she was talking about giving neck but not doing it. Cut her off. Leave the relationship. I'm telling you, leave right now. Leave right now. Leave right now. Not only because y'all don't trust each other, but because the water is already poisoned, bro. Like, the water is already poison in the water. You don't want to drink. You don't want to keep drinking from the. Leave right now. I don't care how you feel about her. Leave right now. You already cheated. So a lot of times, a woman who would never cheat only will cheat because she got cheated on, so she could try to get her lick back. Number one, or the fact that you cheated is already going to give her a certain insecurity with you, so she really don't trust you entirely. It will never, ever, ever be the same. People get back together after people cheat, right? But the woman is always in the back of her mind, subconsciously worried. And if she cannot get over that with herself as an individual, she's going to hold it against you. She's going to be asking to see your phone. She's going to be trying to ask you questions for reassurance because you made her insecure by cheating on her. So that already poisoned the water. Then number 3, you talking about she was flirting and telling her boy best friend she going to give him head. I'm telling you, watch you cut her off, right? She going to fuck him the next week. I can bet my bottom dollar on that reality. She's going to fuck him the next week. Cut her off, bro. Cut her off. You are an obstacle. You are a placeholder. It's going to be the day where she's like, I'm just kind of stringing this relationship along. I really don't like him. We just kind of got together based on nostalgia and how long we were together before. It's no real. I'm telling you, leave right now. Leave right now. Because you already asking me this question. Let me know you don't fully trust her. So if you don't fully trust her, and you already cheated on her, which means she probably fully don't trust you. Y'all got all these. Y'all bringing too much to the table. It's too much mess. Just clean it up. Learn from this relationship and move forward, bro. Move forward, bro. You can still hit in the future. Everything ain't about bro. Why is everything about to y'all? Y'all see how he went back to I do not want I can't trust. I do not want I am sharing. I do not want that is going to tell another nigga she going to suck him up and I'm good. Not while you with me. No ma'am. No bad. I'm cool. Go do you. Listen, this is the thing. I don't try to change women. I don't try to make women anything. Listen, this is the bottom line. Be yourself, just not with me. Be who you are. Just not over here. Do it over there. Do it with that guy. Do it. You can't do it with me, sis. You can't do it with me. Just not here. I know myself too well to play myself like that. Why would you ever, bro? Now y'all gonna be arguing over shit that y'all gonna be arguing over the littlest inconvenience in the relationship because y'all don't trust each other. I'm trying to tell you, brother. Cut that shit out. You're gonna be putting up with all types of shit. Start from a clean slate, bro. Start from a clean slate. Thoughts on paying for how many times are you gonna bring this up? Why do y'all keep asking me? Have I ever talked about paying for Why y'all keep running this by me? Ask me shit that I've talked about. Please ask me about things that have been on my spectrum. Praying for is so out of the park for me. It blows my mind. Y'all do what y'all want to do, though. You do what you want to do. If you just want to and you taking her on dates, you're paying for I'm telling you that right now. If you just want to and you go out to eat or something like that, you're paying for if there's no substance behind the date, like trying to get to know her, like trying to have a conversation, like trying to spend time together, you're paying, and you just want you're paying for because you're trying to use the date as a middle ground. No, just tell the girl, hey, I ain't even trying, let her know. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm only looking to have fun. I'm only looking to enjoy myself. And if that's not for you, that's not for you. And when she say no, on to the next girl. You'll find the one. Stop wasting time. This is why it takes y'all weeks and weeks and months to because y'all be just wanting but y'all play this whole role and this whole character. Like if you just want to just say you want to male gaze, female gaze tips on looks maxing. Oh my god. Y'all can't be real. Y'all can't be real. Did you just say looks maxing? I think that a lot of these internet people have, and I mentioned the male gaze and the female gaze, and the Pete Davidson video I did, right? This is how my shit's so originally me. I can reference my videos, knowing what I said in which video. especially if I went in, right? And I talked about how from the male gaze, they're like, what about this guy? We don't see it, blah, blah, blah. And then women will point out different things, right? But you talked about looks maxing. Bro, be your self. I told you about this. Every man can't pull off what another man can. Some men have more feminine appearances. Some men have more masculine appearances. Some men have more sexy vibes to them. Some men have more charming vibes to them. Some men, like bro, take your skills and hone them. And then whatever you're not good at, okay, be conscious of that too, right? Especially with your looks, right? Be conscious of that. But you don't want to be some, like, I just don't. Think about what makes you cohesive, bro. Tailor yourself how you want to. Don't try to appeal to nothing, bro. Don't try to appeal to no one. You're always going to be trying to be a people pleaser and trying to look for validation. That's some weak shit, in my opinion. Thoughts on putting on the masculine frame and where do I hang the frame? Well, I have my masculine frame in my living room, and I put it right next to one of my dining room tables. The frame just looks best right there. You let me know where y'all put y'all masculine frame. I like that question. That nigga funny as shit. Looks maxing is physical, right? I'm not really a man that talks about the physical aspect of the game. Because I would come at a woman dressed like this. I would come at a woman in a business suit. Most of the women I came at a lot of times I was on the clock. H&M layered on, a Primark shirt on, or one of the jobs I had was like we was doing like landscaping and shit. I'm dick ass boots, dirty uniform, smelling like outside on the train, talking to like not giving a fuck. I don't like haircut might not be there. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the fucking case may be. Obviously look good, smell good, and all that. Take care of your hygiene too. But at a certain point, y'all just be too focused on the wrong things. You done put all these. You done spent all your VC on drip, right? But you can't do one layup. You can't shoot. You have no mid-ranger. As soon as defense get put on you, you fumble. You don't have no badges at all. You cannot do anything offensively the moment any type of defense or pressure is applied. That's a lot of you niggas. Y'all, all right, I'm going to put all this VC in my haircut, my clothes, man, and I'm, you fluff. You fluff. You on the surface you look good, but we go put you in the field and say go talk to this woman, or go on a date or something like that. You sitting there talking to her about the favorite color, and don't even get me started on it. I don't even know what kind of shit that y'all talk about with women. Like y'all bore me to death even thinking about it, and there's nothing to it. Exactly, there's no substance to it, and this is why she stops texting you after 3 days. And let's not go there. There's a difference between charm and charisma. We've made hour-long videos on this. But simply put, charm is more like a gentleman. Like, you think of charm, older women, right? I'll just add some context. If an older woman, right? If a young man held the door for a older woman, or a woman in general, she's like, oh, he's such a charming young man. And of course y'all get hit with ads. Of course y'all get hit with ads when I start trying to explain. I'm gonna get another tissue though. I'll be back, Chad. Oh my God, my nose is stuck like shit, man. Stuck like a Thanksgiving turkey in that motherfucker. Alright, chat. Listen, y'all gotta let me know when the ad's done so we can keep going. B-Dub with the big fucking 6 months. I appreciate you, my G. Are the ads already done? Are the ads already done? This is an H&M jacket. I got this joint years ago. Savvy J, I appreciate the gifted sub, baby. No ads, no. I never had ads. Who the fuck? Alright, watch this. I remember this. Every time somebody say ads at the wrong time, you get timed out for 10 minutes. And this is a short stream, so you about to miss majority of the stream, my boy. What time is it? Yeah, we better be live for like another 15 minutes. All right, listen. Charming has to do with like associate charming with like being a gentleman, with being sweet. Associate charming with compliments, like in such a sweet, gentle way. Charm is literally one of those that it almost seems innocent. Being charming seems very innocent. It just seems like you're just being sweet, a gentleman, a nice guy, and that nature. Charisma is more broad. Charisma is more. I can be charismatic with a girl, with her father. I can also charm her and her father, right? Like I'm not trying to fuck her father. Y'all get what I'm saying? Charm. I might be charming as in, like people look at me and say, "Oh, he's a respectable young man. He's such a good guy." That's what charm makes people think. Charisma is more like you're social, you're kind of like extroverted, your personality is like flamboyant and open, right? And the reason I said I'm not trying to fuck her dad is because if I said charm and I used it in an intimate context with a woman, and I switched to charming her mother, charming her father, charming her family, right? Y'all would still think of the intimate context. No, charm is just like, think of a gentleman, think of being sweet, think of being innocently generous and being a good person. Charisma is just like, think of an extrovert, think of being friendly, think of being openly social and shit like that. Chat chill, right? Y'all missing the whole point. Them, as long as she agrees it's okay, she's literally giving you permission. Had to rethink about it. Right, charisma is more personality, get to know with someone. No, if you really charismatic, bro, I just put this in the Miami the Kid reaction I put up on the plug channel. Charisma is such a charisma is like, bro, like, I'm trying to like even find a way to enter this. Charisma is such a blunt force. Charm and seduction are direct, right? They are They are connecting with a person. They are intimate in that way, in that nature, right? Charisma is so like people just feed off of it. Charisma just opens a room up. Charisma just like it just has an energy to it that the others don't. Like they all have their differences. I broke this down in detail in older content and older videos. You know what I'm saying? What's your plug channel? No, more Taekwondo. That's not my plug channel. That's not my plug channel. Taekwondo Live. Taekwondo Live is the plug channel I run. More Taekwondo. Anything that's not Taekwondo Live is not my plug channel. Can you become extroverted if you're introverted? You shouldn't want to be. I'm introverted, but I have better social skills than extroverts. Y'all be thinking, y'all associate social skills with being introverted or extroverted. It's not true. It just has to do with socially, where do you get energy from? Introverts get energy from alone time, from being secluded, from being to themselves. Extroverts thrive off of social gatherings. They thrive off of interactions. They thrive in environments like that. With me, it might be too much for me. It might be suffocating if I spend too much time with a person and like I gotta go back to myself. Like I need my alone time. An extrovert can be. I told you I compared me to my father. My father is very extroverted to the letter. He could be on the phone with somebody from when the moment he wake up to when he go to sleep. People will be coming in and out the house every day. He's just in the world. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though as an introvert, I would be completely fine if I didn't hear from a single human being in a 24-hour span. I would be like, it would be at peace for me. That would be a peaceful time to me. Because that's just how I thrive off of my alone time. I thrive off of being to myself. Right. I will. Right. You're introverted at heart. Stay true to that. But what you really meant to ask, can I better my social skills? Yes. I would say the last time I was really shy was like 7th grade. After that, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, after that, it was like, niggas, like, shit happens, right? But really, like, the social skills got home for me, being in a high school, being surrounded by beautiful women, making a lot of friends, working jobs that were at malls, surrounded by people at the job, surrounded by customers. It just was like a skill, bro. It was like I was always constantly talking to people every day, all day. And I had a goal. The goal might have been I want to get her number. I want to flirt with her. The goal might have been we running this 2-3 man and we just socially we chatting, we kicking and we talking shit. So it's just like you always got that intention in mind and you working on that skill, bro. That shit gonna get better. Even as a person who's very introverted. But then wouldn't introverts be more codependent on their relationships as environment? They don't depend on it. They just thrive in it. They just naturally prefer that, right? Let's just pull this up. Let's look at this. And the ads are running, so now we gotta wait for the ads. But I guess this is what we're talking about for this time period that we here. Ad over? Somebody said 2 out of 4. Let me get another water bottle while we do. Nah, ads got it. Are the ads done? I heard you say it's not what you say, but how you say it. How do you say it in a way that would make someone want to hear more? Patreon brothers, correct him on that sentence. If there's anybody in here on Patreon, y'all know what I'm talking about. And let's see if y'all studied y'all advanced the game. If a Patreon in here, they should be able to say exactly what I'm thinking of right now. Instantly. What you say, how you say it, who you're saying it to, and it's one more. And who you are to them. Come on now. There we go. So on a smaller level, when you gotta work with fundamentals, that's when somebody tells you something like that. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right? When you have to work on fundamentals, that will get you to focus on delivery, right? How you're saying it, the tone of voice, the volume, the cadence, how fast or how slow you're talking. That's, when you're working with your basics, somebody will tell you something like that. And a lot of times, the average human being will get offended based on how you told them something. So that's a very basic, it's very fundamental. It's, nothing broke with that. We take it another level, though. We take it above that. It's what I'm saying. Yes, what I'm saying matters. Can I be more clear and concise with my sentence? Am I wasting words? Am I being as effective with my words as possible? So yes, what I say matters. Word for word, sentence for sentence. Because I can get more done in a 20-minute phone call than you can take 2 weeks to get done talking to the same woman. I can make an impact by the end of our first FaceTime call that took you weeks and months that you never had with her. Because of what I said to her. Not how I said it, but what I said. Are y'all understanding now? And then we take it to the next level. Who you are saying it to. This is what's called rhetorical sensitivity in communication. Rhetorical sensitivity. Y'all heard of rhetoric or, it's a rhetorical question. All this shit is related. Rhetorical sensitivity. Being conscious of your audience. NBA 2K fan 2016, I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. So y'all can't come with me and ask me them dumb shit. I'm going to take it to the max, man. We take it to the next level, man. And for the Patreon ones, I'm not going to expose the last element because that's the most important one. Who you are to them. At this point, I'll just be dropping Patreon videos on Twitch. We're not going to do that. What if she doesn't like getting on FaceTime and the only time you see her is in school if she shows up? Then talk to her in school. What the fuck do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? How are you not even cooking in school to the point where she wants to call you outside of school or spend time with you outside of school? Y'all, again, it's going on April, brother. So if you're in college, y'all got one more left, one more week probably left. If you're in high school, which y'all got one more month or 2 months maybe, why do you wait the whole year now to say, now I'm going to start cooking? Well, maybe you like me. Maybe what you did was you finished your other 30 side quests and then went and focused on a new one. So maybe that's what it is. I ain't going to judge you out by the cover. Oh my god, this shit cooking me, Baron. I gotta go out tonight. Come on now. She probably don't fuck with him if she don't want to be on the phone. Yeah, even if she don't like being on the phone, even if she's nervous and shy about those kind of things, she's not used to it. If she likes being on the phone with you, she'll make an exception. Y'all be trying to follow the rules that she comes to you with. A woman will change every rule she had for the man she likes. Not likes, but the man she admires, the man she respects, the man she understands and understands, the man she knows, the man she loves. She changes all rules that she might have had coming with him when he makes that kind of impact. I don't even like being on the phone, but I like being on the phone with Ty. I don't even like doing this, but with Ty, I'll do anything. I never saw myself going. Yo, women do. I'm telling you, when she like ask women. Ask them the dumbest shit that they've done for a guy that they liked. They'll probably watch movies they don't give a fuck about. They'll probably listen to him talk about shit they don't care about, like, because they like him. So whatever the fuck it is, they'll do. See, y'all just, man, y'all gotta get your ass outside more, man. How do you feel about her sleeping on the phone with her boy best friend every day? What is she, 14? Like, are you 15? And if so, you ain't gotta, listen, you know why I wouldn't even look at any of these niggas as a threat? 9 times out of 10, he's an orbiter. He's nothing for you to be intimidated, especially as a man. Why? He's an orbiter. He's waiting at the edge of the table for a crumb to fall off. A crumb, just a chance to fuck. Just a chance. Meanwhile, you come in, swoop in. She telling him about you if you're making an impact. You might be a loser. So this doesn't apply to you if you're a loser. You're making an impact. She's like, oh my God, I like this guy so much. He's sitting here having to listen to that. Watch you take her from him. After he done been best friends with her for a year or 2 years, knowing he deep down inside always had a crush on her, but he was too scared to do anything about it. And here you are swooping nice and smooth, knowing what you want, being about what you want, not wasting time, and you skip all that. He's not a threat. He's not a threat to me. 9 times out of 10, he's trying to be friends with her, waiting for and hoping he get a chance. I don't do that, so I would never even be in his position. We're not even, can't even compare. She going to know that y'all two different types of men. I'm crying on a crumb of. That's a lot of you niggas are. Y'all be waiting for a crumb of. After I take her on this 18th date, after going on our 20th date, well, maybe she'll be feeling a little bit tipsy today. Like, y'all are, oh my God, man. It's a damn shame. The shit y'all do for shit that don't even take that long. Like, if you're just about the sex, just be about the sex then, the right way. Don't do it like that. You wasting time and money. Just useless, careless with your resources. Thoughts on women who have too much pride to give it up to a man. No such thing. You speaking from a perspective of a loser. You speaking from a perspective of excuses. I'm telling you, there's no such thing, brother. You know why? Because after she does something that she's never done before with a man, I've never had a one night stand. I've never the guy this fast. I've never did this. I never did that. You can be her first never. You can be the first. But when you ask a question like that, you don't think like me. You don't think like me. We don't think alike, but you just exposed how you think. We don't think alike. I just love it when she's like, man, I never did this before. Like, I don't know. I don't know how. Like, we just vibed. We just, blah, blah, blah. She can't even explain. Things just happen so fast. And then we just had such a good time and blah, blah, blah. Like, wow. Like, I never did that before, but I don't regret it. Excuse me. Like, y'all don't know how this shit work. Think about the shit that I talked to you about. Where to be like, flirt without complimenting. And then y'all niggas are like, how do you flirt without complimenting? What? And I mess with a chick and I'm flirting with her the whole time without ever giving a compliment. Or using them how I want to, right? I gotta sneeze. And she's like, wow, she might not even realize that I never gave her one. Or have not given her one, right? Or even little subtle things, because all you guys do the same copy, the format, the same shit, bro. The same shit. Y'all really make it easier when new strategy comes to the market. Even while where certain things I do content, I tell y'all got like about 8% of the shit now. Probably about 8% now. That we 2 years in. Probably like about 8%. There's a lot of shit that can get discussed, can get talked about. It's always growing and evolving. But niggas be thinking they doing something when they watch a Pineapple Show or an E-Date or a blind date of mine and copy and paste something. Like, bro, do you know what I said after that in real life? Do you know that a lot of times this shit is just chosen on the spot? So I'm drawing from random shit. You copying something, not just freestyle. Imagine the shit I came up when I was cooking in a moment or something like that I've never had to repeat. Ever. And it might be like, man, oh man. Was having a girl do your marketing for free using them. Not if she wants to do it. I mean, we make certain words bad. Like, I'm using this person. It sounds like you're like taking advantage of them, but you're taking advantage of an aspect or a skill that they have. Your job takes advantage of your time. Your job takes advantage of your hands or your work or whatever you do. If you're an engineer, your job takes advantage of your intelligence. They use you for your intelligence. What's the big deal about being used when the other person benefits as well? Like, what's the problem? As long as y'all don't have a this shit's with me, man. As long as y'all don't have a parasitic relationship. Thoughts on people ghosting each other for no reason? Ghosting each other. How do two people ghost each other? Tell me that. Tell me how two people ghost each other. You mean she stopped texting you back? I swear I just blew my nose. I feel like I gotta sneeze again. This nigga miss her, bro. Just blow her phone up. Just spam her phone, FaceTime her twice. If she don't answer, FaceTime her 4 times. You know, I think you're an unhelpable person. Like, you don't even want to win. Just think of these weak ass questions. You should have asked my thoughts on you caring about a bitch that you don't even talk to no more. With all due respect to that young woman, she probably left you for a good reason. When someone is copying what you do / say, they're always going to be guessing what they're stuck to say next. Exactly. Or they're going to use it at the wrong time. See, people who copy and paste don't understand the art of timing. And when you don't understand timing, right? It's just when you don't understand timing, I might end up getting to my goal faster than you because you said it at the wrong time. You said it at the wrong. Oh shit, chap. Hold on. All right, chat. How long we long? All right, 6 more minutes. When we hit an hour, that's when I'm gonna end. When we hit an hour, that's when I'm gonna end. Speaking of timing, literally. So it's 6 more minutes, chat. We got 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. A sturdy hour is tough. Do you sometimes think of things to say, then save it for later? No, I live in the moment. So if I'm dealing in the moment of what I'm doing, I'm not thinking about what I could have said 10 hours ago or 15 minutes ago. That's a telltale sign you do not live in the moment. If you going back and saying, damn, I should have said, like, you living in the past. I don't live in the past. I'm probably focused on what I'm doing. Think about this. If I'm answering your question right now on stream, am I thinking about something I should have said earlier? No, I'm living in the moment of the stream, of the chat, of if I'm reacting to something, of if I'm preparing, to go out like I am right, like when I end the stream. Like, you live in the moment, bro. If you text your crush and they respond fast, but they don't seem to care about the convo, what should I do? She's responding fast because she's bored. She's bored. Responding fast doesn't mean anything. Especially like you just said, the conversation. Is she not interested, or are you not interesting? Same shit though. At the end of the day, brother, y'all know y'all make y'all conversations more boring when you play it so safe. Stop playing safe. Stop being scared. Because when you're not scared and you say something or try something that another man who was scared couldn't do, that's when she's like, whoa, I've never had a guy try to get me to come over his house after the first FaceTime call. But you know what? I enjoyed it so much, I'll actually go. I've never had a guy take me here and ask me to do this and tell me when he wants to go on the date, where he wants to go, and do. I've never had a guy do this. But when you're scared, you're beating around the bush, you're walking on eggshells, you're worried about what not to say. You acting like the other 10 guys she's texting because all of y'all are scared of her. Especially if she's bad, if she's pretty, if she's thick, all y'all scared of her. All y'all think with y'all. All y'all going to end up coming up with the same ideas because y'all coming from the same state of mind. That's why she can stop texting you after 3 days and leave you alone, because she's met you before. She's ran into you before. She's ran into your type of conversation. She sees right through you. She becomes so familiar. Don't y'all know a woman get come at every day? Even if she's like a 5. They in her DMs every day. They approach her. Dog, she can recognize you from a can of paint. Like she can recognize you immediately, bro. She can find you like a needle in a haystack, bro. Now, versus when she gets something new, something she ain't never been exposed to before, she immediately is like, whoa. What is this? This is strange. I'm not familiar with this. I'm in the land of the unknown. I'm in new territory. Now I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I've never had a conversation go like this. And see, when you know you make this kind of impact on a woman, let me give you another flavor. When you know you got this kind of impact on a woman, she could have a roster. She could have a favorite guy she's talking to. The moment that kind of impact is made, her attention goes like this. She right on you. She might have been, whatever, he's not really my type, but the moment you make that impact, that joint be like a laser beam, bro. Ooh, I want more of that. Oh my, I love that. Our conversation, our interaction, I want more. I need more of that. Cause it's man, I'm telling y'all, man. Especially when it's just a part of you. You're always evolving. You're always learning something new. Your conversations are always fresh. Your life is always going in an upward trajectory. You're always improving. She can never meet the same you every day. This is an addicting sensation for women. But unfortunately, even if it's women in the stream right now, y'all might not even know what I'm talking about, sadly. But that's where I try to evolve y'all to this point. It's not about y'all when you go approach her. It's about who you are when you woke up that morning, who you were when you went to sleep that night before, and who you're going to be at the end of the day from all your decisions added together. And y'all just be complacent. And that travels into y'all game, your conversation, y'all interactions, y'all relationships. Chat. All right, great way to end it off, man. Great way to end it off. New bitch won't respond after I left on delivery for a few days. Is it over? I wouldn't care if she did text me back later. I'll say something like, "Oh shit, glad to see you alive." I would joke it off and pick up right where I left off. I don't give a fuck. Listen, Dojo to the moon to